Hello, my darling subscribers. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I certainly had an interesting one. We went to Uxbridge for the Christmas train, and I really loved the beautiful town, the lights, and the train ride. But getting there was an experience in itself, at least for a South African like me. The icy road, the snow plows on the road, etc., etc. I've certainly grown a few more grey hairs over the last few days. On Sunday, the children took me to Toronto and we went to Casa Loma and the stables, the waterfront, the huge stadium, and took a general ride through the city. I am not a city person and cannot imagine working on, say, the 10th floor of a building and going home to, say, the 12th or 11th or 20th floor of an apartment block. I'm telling you, a month of that and I'll start wearing yellow suits and believe I'm a canary. But I must admit that for a city, the waterfront university and uptown area is impressive, relatively clean, and very open, at least for a city. All in all, it was an amazing experience for a country bumpkin like me. I also hope that I can and will one day return to Uxbridge and see it during daylight. Anyway, from happy memories to not such happy ones. I borrowed a Canadian phone for the weekend, but decided not to log into any of my social media using that phone over the weekend, as I'm not sure what I'll have to delete afterwards to get all my personal stuff off again, so I'd rather just stayed out of trouble. Anyway, so I was only able to read my WhatsApps, DMs, etc. last night when we got back and learned that someone, which I now know is somewhere in Nevada, used my Bookworm2 logo and Bookworm2 name and an encrypted WhatsApp and cell phone number to try and scam one of my subscribers. Luckily, it was a subscriber with whom I had regular contact over the last few months, and she sort of knows my writing style and knows a little bit more about me than the average subscriber. So therefore, she knows that I'm an artist and a writer and know nothing, well, less than nothing about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, etc., and that I'm not interested to know anything about it either. Please, guys, if you go to my About section on YouTube, you will see 4 links: a PayPal link, a Tumblr link, an Instagram link, and a link for my spring merchandise. Those are the only links I have created for this particular channel. This channel does not have a dedicated Facebook page. If you are referred to a Facebook page, it is not me. There is a Bookworm on the Case Twitter page run by my daughter, which has nothing to do with this channel, but which will be used in 2022 for the other true crime and mystery channel called Bookworm on the Case, which we'll really start paying attention to in 2022. So that is it, folks. Anything other than those 4 links is not me. I do have personal accounts, but I do not share those, and those are strictly for my family and children who live in other parts of the world to share their lives with me. And most of those settings are on what it is meant to be, namely private. If you are ever unsure about a comment or message and you're not sure whether it's from me or not, please DM me on Instagram or email me before answering the message. Okay, guys, let's move on. I had a partial trace done on the number, and like I said, it is a Nevada number. I have never been to Nevada or know anyone there. But what I did find strange is that this incident occurred shortly after I spoke about a certain Mr. B who is now making it his mission to troll certain YouTube channels. So what's up, folks? Are they now spreading the hate? I listened to Murky this morning and she asked the exact same question I did. Why are they targeting Yankee, Murky, Taz, me, and a few others? Why are they not doing the same to certain other channels larger than ours? Well, it's clear as to why. They are targeting the larger small channels. Okay, I know this may not make sense, so let me put it this way. Murky Taz, Yankee, myself, and a few others are ordinary people. We live in ordinary homes and pay rent or mortgage. We do not live in castles. We are not celebrities on TV, nor do we hobnob with ministers and royalty. Not that I have anything against it. If you are born into that scene or married into it, fine, cool, enjoy your life and make use of every advantage it brings you. However, when it comes to the likes of Scobie, Mr. B, and the squaddies, they would rather choose to target us because we, Taz, Murky, Yankee, me, etc., do not have the connections that Lady C, Neil Sean, and even guys like Perez Hilton, Trevor Colt, etc., have. We do not have connections to people in power, and when it comes down to it, we do not have the financial backing either. Thus, we can only fight back up to a point. And these low-class scammer hackers, the low-class vermin, the Duchess of Monteshitshow and her PR Sunshine Sucks, hired to do their dirty work on the down low, these guys know that we are easy prey. They know that we are housewives, grannies, mothers, students, etc., and that we also do not have the technical expertise to get back at them. But guys, is this right or fair? Where do we go to put an end to this? Murky said something else in her video which is very true. In a way, one has to expect to be trolled, to receive hate mail, etc. when you put your opinion out to the public. Like Murky, I did, and although I do not talk about it often or make whole videos about it, I receive my fair share of hate mail, but it does not generally upset me. I literally go, oh, one of those again. Click, delete, or click, block, delete. But there is the odd one, which really gets under your skin. And it's like Murky said, it may not get to you in a month or maybe even a year, but it gets to you eventually. And it feels like you are only hanging on by the tips of your fingers before you lose it. And why is this all happening? Because of one classless, zetless little nincompoop actress. Do I care whether she's pink, grey, or blue? No, I don't. And neither do I care what colour her minions are, whether they are paid or instructed by her, or whether they are on the Meghan bandwagon on their own accord. I do not care. The very next time one of these try to impersonate me, hack me, send me a virus, try to gain third-party access to my laptop, etc., I shall take my attention off the royals and devote my time to bringing that person down, make an example of this person, as I think it will be the only way to stop the hate. I've said this before. It is very likely that most of us would have gotten along just fine with certain members of the Sussex squad. But along came narcissistic, manipulative Meghan Markle and sowed that seed of mistrust and hate and created this division among people who would happily have shopped or had tea together. Yes, I'm not even going to talk much about Meghan Markle's outing in that hideous brown coat, beanie, boots, and sunglasses. Go watch Murky and the reason she gave as to why she believes it was an arranged photo shoot. I fully agree with her. It was an arranged photo shoot with a little-known photographer paid for either directly by Madame Fifi or, of course, dear Sunshine Sucks. And, of course, it is just yet another attempt to overshadow the real royals who are in the news at the moment. We must also understand that Christmas time must be very, very difficult for Meghan Markle. Family, peace, love, sharing the birth of Christ, everything we rejoice in and celebrate are things that she hates. So Christmas may not only be a difficult time for her, but also a time where she may feel frustrated and be more disturbed than usual. Are we going to see a Christmas card from the Sussexes this year? One featuring Meghan, Harry, Archie, and Lily. A full house card. According to Squaddies, they will release a card, but like last year, it will be at the very last moment. Will it feature the whole family though? I don't know for sure, and I'm not even going to stick my neck out and venture a guess and possibly make a fool of myself. So let's wait and see. But from what I hear, there is a bit of a problem with the issuing of a Christmas card featuring the entire family. And from what I hear, whether true or not, it is gossip, it is actually Harry who is not keen on having his face on the Christmas card along with her and whichever children she chooses to feature. I heard that the phone calls and email between H and his missus are rather disgusting and that she has taken to taking revenge on Harry by behaving in a certain way to annoy him. But I'm told that he is so fed up with all her plans and ideas and her that he does not even care what she does. Oh well, that's hot off the press from the Monte Shit Show to LA high-ranking gossip groups. So we'll see whether Megsy Daisy wins this battle or not. Guys, I have come a long way to be here with my children and grandchildren. They are still working this week, but next week we'll go walkabout or drive about some more. So I'll be taking a few days off next week. Keep an eye on my community page though for short posts on my walkabout and sightseeing. And please, please, everybody, be careful this festive season and take excellent care of yourselves and your families. Until we meet again on the next video, bye.